everyone, welcome to EdChem channel. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about various type of hybridization. So let's start. So as we have discussed in the early videos, there are various type of hybridization. So let us discuss about one by one. Okay. So first hybridization, that is sp hybridization. So as you already know that sp means there is one s and one p, they have involved and form the hybridization. So sp hybridization. Second one, it's a linear geometry. Linear means 180 degree and sp hybridization is 180 degree. So we'll calculate the percentage of s character, that is 50. How do you know it's 50%? Just is s and p is there, that means s character is 50% and p character is 50%. Let's take the example of BeF2, beryllium. What is the atomic number of beryllium? That is 4. What is the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2. So this 2s2 take part in the chemical bonding. So the ground state of beryllium is this is 1s is there, but that won't take part in the chemical bonding. So 2s and 2p will take part. So next will be excited state. That means one electron will jump from 2s to 2p. So one electron and jump from 2s to 2p. Beryllium 2s 2p. So this 2s 2p, they will take part in the chemical bonding. This is the center of beryllium and this is sp. This sp hybridization and another sp. Fluorine is last one is p. So there is overlapping of sp and p. Here it will be sp and p. So the next hybridization is sp2 hybridization. So how this sp2 hybridization has formed? So 1s and 2p, they combine to form hybrid orbital. And what is the geometry of the hybridization? The geometry is trigonal planar. Trigonal planar. sp2 hybridization, the bond angle is 120 degree. This is 120 degree. The percentage of s character is 33%. How it is 33%? You just divide 100 by 3, you will get 33.3. And if ask you about the what is the percentage of p, that means 33.3 into 2. So let us take the example of BF3, boron. What is the atomic number of boron? 5. What is the ground state? Ground state is 2s2 2p 1. Again from s, one electron will jump from p. So there is one electron, this electron is jumped from p. So 3 unpaired electrons are present. So this 3 unpaired electron is going to combine with unpaired electron of fluorine. So this is the complete combination, and this each individual is sp2, sp2 and sp2. So this one is sp2, this is also sp2, this is also sp2. So the geometry will look like this. So this is the center atom, boron. This is sp2, overlapping of sp2 and p. Here it will be sp2 overlapping with p and be sp2 overlapping with p. So what is the geometry? Trigonal planar. Bond angle is 120 degree. So this bond angle is 120. This also 120. This also 120. Next hybridization is sp3 hybridization. So how the sp3 hybridization has formed? That means participation of 1s and 3p. What are the p? As you already know, p is px, py and pz. So these three all are participated in sp3 and they give new hybrid orbital. What is the geometry? Geometry is tetrahedral geometry. Tetrahedral geometry. Bond angle is 109.5. So percentage of s character. Percentage of s character is not 33. This is 25%. Okay, 25%. Let us take the example. Example is CH4 methane. So atomic number of carbon is 6 in the ground state. Number of electron present in the valence shell, that is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2s2 2p 2 excited state. One electron from s will jump to p. That means how many unpaired electrons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 unpaired electrons are there. In this 4 unpaired electron, hydrogen is going to combine. So what is the participation? 1s and 1p, 1p and 1p. That means sp3. So sp3 hybridization. So the geometry of CH4 is like this, and it's a tetrahedral geometry. and angle is 109.5. So this angle is 109. This is 109. This is 109. This is also 109. You can see here clearly it is all are 109.5. So the next hybridization is sp3d hybridization. So let us see what are the participation. sp3d hybridization, 1s has participated, 3p and 1d. From d, dz square has participated, dz square. Then they will generate how many hybrid orbital? 5 hybrid orbital. Okay. So the geometry of this sp3 hybrid orbital is trigonal bipyramidal. In short form, we'll say that TBP, trigonal bipyramidal. So this is the geometry of trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal, that means 3 fluorine is present on the plane. So 1, 2 and 3. These 3 fluorine present on the plane, whereas other 2 fluorine are, one of the fluorine is on the top, another one is below the plane. So there are two types of bond you have to remember. One bond is equatorial bond. So which are those the equatorial bond? The bond which are present on the plane. That means this fluorine, this and this. So 3 fluorines are present on the plane. So we'll call this bond as equatorial bond. Whereas 2 axial bonds are present. Axial bond means this is the axial bond and this is the axial bond. Okay. And in the equatorial bond, all the bond angle are 120. So this is the 120 degree. This is 120 and this is 120 degree. Now you can tell me in the comment section what is the bond angle between this axis. Now talking about the percentage of S character. Percentage of S character is 20%. How can you get it? 100 divided by 5 if you do, you will get 20% each. So S will have 20% S character. Let us take the example of PCl5. So PCl5, as we already know, phosphorus outermost electron is 5. You can do it by drawing its electronic configuration. So as we already know, Z is 15. So 1s2, 2s2, you can do it. And I am talking about only last valence electron. So in the last, you will see that 3s2, 3p, 3 and 3d is 0. Okay. So this is the ground state of the phosphorus. So what happens in the excited state, as it is required 5 bond, it must have 5 unpaired electron. So 1 electron from the 3s has jumped to 3d. So here is how many unpaired electrons are there? 5 unpaired electrons. Now the 5 unpaired electron is going to combine with fluorine. So this is the total hybridization of sp3d, and this is the geometry. Geometry is trigonal bipyramidal. So the next hybridization is sp3d2 hybridization. Let us see what are the participation of sp3d2. sp3d2, 1 s orbital took place and 3p and 2d. From d, one is the dz square, another is the dx square minus y square. This is, remember, many exams have already asked the question, what is the participation of these two. Geometry, talking about the geometry is octahedral geometry. Talking about the percentage of S character is 16.6. How do you get it? 100 divided by, that is 6, you will get 16.6. So each or this S orbital has 16.6% of S character. Next, what is the example? SF6. Sulfur. So as we already know, sulfur is 6 electron in its outermost shell. So 6 electron and 3s2, 3p, 4. So 3s2, 3p4. It has to bond with 6 fluorine. That means it must have 6 unpaired electrons. So how the unpaired electron will form? So 1 electron from 3p will jump to 3d and another electron from 3s will jump to 3d. So total 6 unpaired electron has created. Now this 6 unpaired electron is going to combine with the fluorine. So what is the hybridization? Participation of orbitals are sp3d2. The geometry is octahedral. So this is the geometry of SF6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 fluorine are on the plane, whereas one at the top, another at the below. So structure is octahedral. So this is the overlapping of SF6. So this is the center atom, sulfur, and 6 fluorine atom around the sulfur, which has overlapped. So next, coming to our next hybridization, that is sp3d3. So the participation of is 1s and 3p and 3d. So what are those 3D? D's are dxy, dz square, dx square minus y square. Remember this. The 3D's are this. So the geometry of this molecule is pentagonal bipyramidal. So this is the geometry of pentagonal bipyramidal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 fluorine is on the same plane and one above, another is the below. That's why it's called pentagonal. See, pentagonal bipyramidal, because whenever the atom is on the top and bottom, they will form one pyramid structure. So the percentage of S character is 14.2%, and the example is IF7. Remember IF7, and this is one of the rare example of sp3d3. So next is question time. If you can solve this questions, it's good. You can tell me in the comment section what is the answer for these all. So let us solve one by one. You can try it. Pause this video. I can try these questions. Let us try. First one is SF4. So the simple trick that I follow is just count the outermost electron of the center atom. So how do you know which one is the center atom? See, remember the atom which is less electronegative, that would be the center atom. So sulfur is the less electronegative than the fluorine. So obviously sulfur is the center atom. So as we already know, sulfur has 6 electron in its outermost valence shell and 4 electron occupied. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just count the steric number. Steric number is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sigma, 1 lone pair. So 4 plus 1, that is 5. So 5 steric number, what is the hybridization? sp3d. Next one, PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride, PCl5. So phosphorus atomic number 15. How many electrons around the phosphorus? 5. So all electron will occupy by chlorine. So that means, so there are no lone pairs. So a steric number will be 5. Hybridization sp3d. BCl3, boron. Boron, how many electron? 1, 2 and 3. So obviously there are no lone pair. Lone pair 0. Steric number is 3. Hybridization sp2. Can you tell me the geometry of this one? The geometry is trigonal planar. BeCl2, beryllium dichloride. Be, beryllium has 2 electron in its outermost shell. So 1, 2. Steric number is 2. Hybridization is sp. Linear. NCl3, nitrogen. Nitrogen has how many electrons? 5, right? So 3 electron will occupy by chlorine. So how many, first you calculate the steric number. How many steric number? 1 lone pair, 1, 2, 3. 3 sigma, that means 3 sigma plus 1 lone pair. Total is 4. Hybridization sp3. So last one is I3 minus. How can you solve this type of question? See, as we already know that iodine belongs to group number 17, right? Group number 17 means the number of electron present around the iodine must be 7. So iodine is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this negative charge means 1 electron, extra 1 electron. Okay, positive charge means remove 1 electron, negative charge means add 1 electron. So 1 electron is added, and another is another I. So this is one I, this is another I. So now calculate. Now think it's easy. So steric number is 1 lone pair, 2 lone pair, 3 lone pair. Lone pair is 3, sigma bond is 2, total is 5. Hybridization is sp3d. This has already many competitive exam asked what is the geometry and how many lone pairs are there, and the geometry is linear. Thank you for watching this video. You can share with your friends. To connect with me with my social media account, my Instagram ID is this and my Twitter handle is this. Thank you all.